What's the wind to change? Look on everything inside the wind. Hey guys, welcome to Late Night Talk Show number 69. Thanks. I'd like to say special thanks to Pandora right now for the little intro while I got things a bit started right now. Also, if you guys are listening right now, I'm encouraging you all to join my Discord server. We are gonna be talking through Discord tonight. That's why. We're gonna get crazy, get wild and crazy on Discord, on the stream. Keep things interesting. But make sure you guys do like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on those notifications. Bye! Hitting the bell icon. That way you won't miss any of my channel when it comes out. Also, Pandora is also a place where you can get music, guys. I know I was just now listening to I Will Not Bow by Breaking Benjamin. It's a good song, guys. I recommend y'all check it out when you can. Also, as soon as it connects, we can start talking, guys, through you. I mean, tonight we're just gonna get crazy on Discord. Nope, because I was too busy getting myself ready for tonight. Let me try something. Hold on, guys. Okay, there we go. I think now I'm connected. Okay, we're connected. Okay, so you guys come join my Discord server and come chat with us live. Anything that probably goes except that's not related to wrestling tonight because, well, I'm trying to limit myself to days I want to talk about wrestling. To be honest, guys, that's the thing about my channel. Plus, I'm also trying to grow my channel a little bit more outside of the wrestling community. I've really like to talk about other things besides wrestling tonight. That way I can grow my channel a little bit more outside of the wrestling universe. Who else is in here? I thought random disease was gonna come in. I might just switch over to the on hold and see how how those guys are doing in another server. Let me just ask them if they're ready. Because I think I might just switch over to another voice chat. Nobody wants to talk to me right now in my server since it's kind of a weird looking. It's a different. It's a different schedule. If you, I mean, I really want to talk to people that don't want to talk about wrestling. To be honest, that much about wrestling, but still have a good show to do each week, guys. Because I'm actually running out of ideas of what I can do on the stream. Thought I was gonna hump something on stream, to be honest. One sec. I think I just joined this chat. To be honest, they know how to have a good time. I tell you. That's we got we got crazy last night on the on hold. We were like, "Welcome to the on hold for monetize this, but everything is better." And Joe Conan doesn't give a shit. That was my first thought, because he really gives a crap about what's going on the show, other than if you're on hold. Welcome to the on hold section, where everything goes and Joe Conan doesn't give a shit. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I thought last night. Because we were all on hold. There was like 20 people on hold, and nobody was taking the calls. It was like slow moving last night for the show. But he is a good guy, I tell you. By the way, if you guys are wondering about my rant I did last week, yesterday, I was saying fuck Atlanta traffic, because one some douchebag decided to go into my lane, go from one lane to another lane into the other damn lane without using his fucking turn signal in Atlanta on I-20 going into the city from Alabama. So I gave him a piece of my mind in my car. I tell you, we're having a membership, but yeah, we're all having a membership. We're having a member drive this week on my this week kid in my server. Hmm. Let me retry. Let me re-say that. We're having a membership. we're recruiting more. We're having more members join the server this week, this year, this weekend in my Discord because we are actually trying using people. Even though I'm trying to make it more where people can come in and have a good time. I want to have a good time in my server that's not talking about more than just wrestling and all that. So I made it into an RP server, keeping the other things that are on in my server from when I first began. So now you can talk to me live on Discord. We'll do this at least once. We'll try it for tonight, see how it goes. And if we like what we hear tonight, then we'll do this all the time. Than doing Skype because I'm always willing to try out new ideas on stream. I mean, I tried this a while ago, but it didn't seem to want to function properly. So I tried just talking, using members that way. So we're trying this we're trying this way to try to see if that it works. We we have more like bots in our server. I've to entertain myself on server, but mostly because we have a nice amount of people on the server. We have 46 offline right now. I hope we can get more people online. To be honest, I like to have a point where I get like at least 100. I would like to get 100 by the end of the 100 members by the end of the um weekend. To be honest, even though it is a long shot, even if I have to do multiple streams to get where I am, guys, I will if I have to. But speaking of sports and all that, I like to talk about not just not wrestling, but I like to talk about the Australian Open. We had Naomi Osaka win it for the women's earlier last night, earlier this morning. Tonight, or in a few hours, it's going to be Rafael Nadal versus Djokovic. Yeah, Djokovic versus Nadal for the men's. I'm I'm saying that Djokovic will beat Nadal this year, even though I would like that is going to be a good set. I tell you, it's going to take place at 3:30 a.m. in the morning, hours before I go to work. So I'll be sleeping during the day tomorrow. The teeth of a fighter. Yeah, I've hey hey Doctor Old Brown, welcome to the stream. What the hell's on the stream? Hmm. I need to bring on more people, to be honest. So, yeah, I did send you a request, right? I thought I did. Sing from the ground. Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, so yeah, I'm actually waiting for that. Then I can. Okay. What? What's up? Where's Peeps? Peeps are in the house. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one thing real quick. It shouldn't take long. There we go. One sec. I want to check this one thing real quick. You on phone? I'm on the phone. Okay, that's good. Sounds good. Uh, meantime, I'll be right back. One sec. Not that song. Not that song. Damn. Not that song. Dang, come on. There we go. That's a good song for me. Please stream. Shouldn't take long, guys. I'll be right back. Discord. Damn it. Damn it. Discord, yeah. One sec. I want to try to get this straight here. Give me one sec. Here we go. Okay. One sec. Yeah, it's fucking. I need to get myself a new fucking line. Hell yeah, welcome to the show, Anil. Okay, let's see. Okay, alright. I think now we're ready to roll, guys, after that little scramble getting stuff out of the window. So, anything but that. Not tonight. So I don't have the network, but so I decided. I was trying to prepare for my show tonight. To be honest, I was watched. That's this past couple. Damn it! Hold on. Okay, I got out. I gotta fish it out here. One sec. So it's like going hunting for a freaking medallion for the cake dive, guys. Okay, I'm waiting, guys. So I'm on Discord waiting for y'all to ask me something, so we can hang out, have a good time, get wild, get crazy. Live cards is where you want to be. I have no idea, but we'll have to wait and see. Get wild, get crazy. Yep. Here's the music. Talk about out our dicks. Oh yeah, that's me going off rail, guys. Oh. Oh. What if my fuck buddy's on? Maybe he wants to talk. Oh. Let's go here with the one, the only Doctor. Oh. Wow.
Hey Steven, how's it going, dude?
I'm doing good. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good. It's wow. I got to see. I hope he got my message from my DM from earlier on during Ken's show about possibly. I know I talked to Vikings in the chat on Ken's program earlier, and he mentioned something about taking care of some business at the moment. Hopefully, he'll be able to join in pretty soon.
Yeah, I hope so too. It'll be nice to talk to him on the stream, to be honest.
Exactly. I was on it. Oh, he was. Damn. What about last night on Discord during Monetize This? The fuck? The hell, man?
Yeah, it got crazy, man. We just
No, they were talking about it. I know Monica. She popped in to see what was going on, and later on, she called in to join Joe's program to let him know what the fuck was going on. I guess she must have let Joe know about the Vikings trying to call in and stuff, under an alias name. So I think that's probably where Joe found out who it was.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that was messed up. That was crazy. I think he shouldn't have gotten. If Vikings wants to call in, he could call in.
All right, I should probably DM him, see him pretty soon to see if he is ready to call in and stuff like that. I know.
I'm ready for him to call in right now.
All right, maybe one of us, you and I, can DM him, see if he is available.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, so what do you think of Tommy calling me an asshole and all that stuff,
I think that's just him, that's his way of saying to fuck everybody in the community. If you ask me.
Yep. Yeah, he just does, it's probably just let him find out his shit on his own, let the hammer hit him on the head, basically, because obviously, as I mentioned, he will not listen. He will not pay attention. He only hears what he wants to hear. He has a thing we call selective hearing,
Yeah.
And it's like, he needs to realize that when we talk stuff about, try to talk some sense in him, it's not talking shit. It's what we call constructive criticism, basically.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Criticism. It's criticism to teach him something, to help him learn. So a better way he could conduct himself more properly when he's on programs like Monetize This or on Foul Mouths Network and shit like that. You know.
Yeah. To be honest, he says he's used. A lot of people can complain about him about the autism part, but let me give something off my chest. I have autism too, but I'm not letting that stop me from doing what I love best, and I'm not going to use that as an excuse to get sympathy and all that.
So do I, man. So do I. I have the same thing, the high functioning kind, And never was I ever taught to use that as a defense shield or anything like that.
Yeah.
When you think about it, when he does stuff like that, he often, basically, he gives autism a bad name. There are engineers, there are scientists, there are musicians out there with autism and is able to, basically, let's start with Albert Einstein. He had it himself, and this man would become one of the greatest scientists, the greatest physics of all time, There was also a mentioning that possibly the late Prince was autistic. My sister mentioned that. I tried looking it up, but I couldn't get anything confirmed. But then again, the man was a musical genius. He played about over 20 instruments. He did all these recordings by himself. God knows what's in the vault of his old recording studio.
Yeah.
They say back then that if he died, he could still release albums for 20 more years. Well, of course, he's dead now. So, but I don't know if it's going to see any of those other recordings. Who knows? Now, let's not forget Gary Newman. Remember the song Cars back in the 1980?
Oh, yeah.
Here in my car. He has a form of autism called Asperger's syndrome,
And that's the one that I have and I'm not letting the Asperger's syndrome
Nope.
or ADHD to stop me from what
Yep.
I like to do, which is to entertain people.
Exactly. You entertain people, get a good job, work hard, save your money, go out and party, dance, mingle with people and stuff like that, I mean, even Ken gave him advice, like lose some of that weight, get a haircut, shave off that mustache,
Yep.
I mean, when you think about it, wouldn't you, I mean, come on, the kind of mustache that he has, kind of creeps up people out at times,
Yeah, I gotta agree on that. I mean, it looks like that. That mustache in 3 words says is I want to wait in 3 words.
Yeah. If I ever grow a mustache, you'll be either like Tony Iommi or Frank Zappa. That's all I would really say. I don't really have that much facial hair myself. By the way, the last time I had it was last summer when it was on work leave because of infection in my foot. So basically, I grew me a little. Something like what Lemmy Kilmister had, the style he had before his passing,
Yes.
But not too much around the cheekbones area, not too much hair there.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Probably you think about sometime growing me another mustache, like saying the 2 people that I mentioned, but maybe yes, maybe no, who knows,
Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of people have mustaches.
I dated in the past. No, go ahead.
A lot of people have mustaches. I mean,
I know, mostly goatees, basically,
Yeah, I think my brother has a goatee, if you ask me. So, but I think he shaved it off, and I'm working on getting some facial hair right down there. So yeah.
One time I was going to make the suggestion to Tommy, let his hair grow out and keep the mustache. That way he'll look like Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, everyone Jeremy.
Yeah. What chick doesn't want to bang Ron Jeremy? Think about that.
I think all the chicks want to be like him. A lot of people want to be like Ron Jeremy.
But then again, most likely they'll probably have to end up teaching them how to have sex.
Yeah. If he has Ron Jeremy mustache, then he can get all the ladies to bang him in one night.
Exactly. Then maybe by chance he'll be a man and they'll show up and bomb out like, hey, what's up, Ken? Am I swaggering or what?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Instead of getting all, instead of that being all tweakered that he always gets when somebody says or something like that when he talk about him working at Wendy's and shit,
Yeah. Having sex with the burgers.
Get some beef.
Get those meats up, boy. Yeah.
And when you're done, stick your cock in a milkshake or something like that.
Yeah. Have a good old dick in your mustache. Have a good dick in your drink.
Give it to Crystal.
Don't
tell her no. Let it be a surprise.
Yeah. Speaking of Crystal, you heard of that restaurant, Crystal, the burger place?
Crystal, the burger place? What's it called again?
Crystal, where they have serve up the original slider. It's based out of Georgia, so not sure if you have heard of it.
I don't think I've heard of it. Do they have any in the state of Texas here?
I have no idea. I know there are like 100, maybe 200 in Georgia alone. There's like the one I stopped at was in Madison, Georgia. It was a
I see.
I mean, I think they give you like 5 for a combo. The best is you can do is like 12 the little burgers in a combo for like $14 or something. Overall, they are pretty damn good.
Okay. Probably say maybe they'll probably come up with some around here. Well, basically around the areas that we live, we have of course Denny's. We have our usual fast food joints like Arby's, Mickey D's, Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
We also have let's see, there was this one. We have Waffle House. We have
IHOP.
Let's see, there IHOP. Yes, definitely we have an IHOP around the area as well.
Yeah, the nearest IHOP has to be up in just 20 miles up around the road from where I am, which is in Rocky Mounts. But I enjoy
Cool.
going up there once in a while, mostly because of the chocolate stuff that they have.
Oh yeah, chocolate pancakes.
Oh yeah, that's my language.
One of these days, well, usually a Sunday morning, it's at the golf club where I work at. We have a big buffet. It's like you get some steak, breakfast and all that stuff. I'm talking. I should probably talk to guys who are probably adding chocolate chip pancakes or chocolate chip waffles. That would be a good idea.
That would be awesome.
Sometime. Yeah, it would be. Mm-hmm.
I'll show up for that any day instead of going to work.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it is my work, so I'm pretty good all there.
Yeah. I remember going to this golf course here in Wilson for this veterans golf tournament back in October. For lunch we had hot dogs and hamburgers, and it felt like mesquite burger. All I could think about was how I wasn't sure how I was gonna eat it, but it felt like it was overall it was a delicious burger. I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to go back and get more of this burger. Go have grab it and eat it. Oh my.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, there are a lot of things I want to try out. There are a lot of things I like to do. I used to do this thing back in the old Ramshorn restaurant I used to work at when I was still living in Michigan. I was just, excuse me. There was this thing where I put, basically, chopped up pieces of bacon, mixed them with French fries, and then I put melted cheese over that, and I placed it on the burger, and guys would make jokes like, when Earl has a burger and fries, he has a burger and fries, ha ha ha,
Yeah.
Yep. Which was pretty good. It was pretty interesting, Sometimes I came up with this thing called one time called an egg sub. We have a submarine bun, and you put eggs on it from a grill, mix them with cheese, whichever cheese you like, bacon,
Sounds like something from a Subway
and stuff, Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do they have any big boys in your area there?
Not that I'm aware of, but I have heard of the restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in Michigan, there were a lot of big boy restaurants,
Yeah.
Me and my old girlfriend, we used to go to lots of them many times, We used to go. She preferred going out to eat rather than cooking at home because she wasn't that good of a cook,
Mm-hmm.
Plus, she always complained about wanting real food. I don't know what the deal was up with that.
Oh yeah, I do remember that there is a restaurant over by 95 in my area called Best in Burgers.
Best in Burgers?
Yeah, it's
Best in Burger?
Yeah. It's a and it's right over there with the hotels, it's a Comfort Suites, a Country Inn and Suites, and with a Burger King in the front of it, Bojangles. But I've been there a couple times, and it is pretty damn good, if you ask me. I recommend
pretty
going
good.
there every time you come here.
Cool. Definitely. I know there's another burger joint that's going to be opening up pretty soon in the area that I did a video on my channel. I guess it's called World's Burgers. I guess it's called. It's going to be opening pretty soon.
Nice.
Definitely pass along to my sister, her husband, and nephew about it. I don't even think they know about the area. I just made a videotape on it, showing the areas and stuff like that. It would be cool, as I mentioned, to have a nightclub there for people to hang out at night. Because in this spot in the area, there's only a place called Tailgaters, but it's also the preppy, normal people who listen to Taylor Swift and stuff like that. There's another bar room where you can just sit and drink or watch sports or whichever movie's on the tube behind them. Yep. Yeah. Nice area, but the thing is, I kind of miss. It would be better if they had cover bands playing up there. That's what I was hoping they would have when I first went in there one time. Because there are a couple bars that I went to when I was living in Richmond, Michigan. They had a few cover bands playing up there, and a couple bars there. I remember there was this one group called Not Guilty that were pretty good. There was another called None the Wiser that were pretty damn good as well. I remember that.
Yeah.
There was this other band. There was this other group that I invited from Port Huron, Michigan, called Secondhand Boozy. I'm friends on Facebook with their guitarist, Robert.
Yeah.
I suggest this one. I was joined MySpace. I basically invited them to play a place called Chaps on Main Street back in Richmond, Michigan.
Yeah.
And basically, and guitars burn, and they had me sing along on the Black Sabbath's Paranoid, which was pretty good. And said, this is a shout out to King Sabbath, which was my MySpace name at that time. He was one who brought us over here to play here, and they played a few times since that.
Yep.
Yeah. And I know Robert. I have promise. I think look for his name, Robert Guntrell, or I think I have trouble pronouncing his last name. It's starts with a G, ends with an L, but he does a lot of playing, do a lot of solos on his channel there. I think he's still in Port Huron.
Port Huron.
He says that changed his look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the good old days. Sadly, I just wish there was more bars like that where bands played there more often in this area there where I lived, other than the Concert Pub on 1960 Road, which I checked there a couple of times.
Yeah.
Any good bars and nightclubs in your area?
There is this brewery in my area called 217 Brewworks. They opened up not this past year, but either in 2016 or 2017. The brews that they have, they are delicious. They opened up just in time for the. If you come here during the Woody Gig Festival in November, that's when business is kicking ass.
Sweet. Cool to hear. Any bands playing up there on the weekends at times, or no?
I have no idea, but once in a while they may have a band. The main attraction is across the street, which is the Woody Gig Park, where you can see all the works by this local artist, Varlis Simpson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. There was, I remember, one thing I do miss about Michigan are the festivals in area.
Yeah.
A couple of the areas there. There's the Stars and Stripes Festival. It used to be held in downtown Mount Clemens there. I used to check that out a few times. I remember they had Paul Rogers from Bad Company play there, Blue Oyster Cult, Mark Farner, who was the singer and guitarist for the Grand Funk Railroad. He played there one time. Ace Frehley from Kiss. He did solo show, and I guess Vince
I
Neil
love Kiss.
did a. Yeah. What's up, Kiss? What?
I love Kiss.
You like Kiss?
Yep.
Cool.
One of my favorite
Which
songs
is fine.
one of my favorite songs has to be I forget what it was, but I love walking. No, that's the wrong song, but I can't remember
I Love
the
It
song. But
I Love It Loud.
I think that's one of them. It's been a while since I've been listening to Kiss.
Loud, right between the eyes. That one.
Yeah, I think that's one of the songs.
Oh,
Bon Jovi's
album.
a good one.
Get...
John Bon Jovi. Oh gosh.
Well, I wasn't into Bon Jovi that much. I was more into the serious metal back then, like stuff that had stories, messages, and stuff like that. You know.
Mm-hmm. That you can actually get the words from.
Yeah. Speaking of Kiss, let's talk about them for right now. Are you planning on seeing them on their end of the road tour, their final tour?
I haven't had any plans on going there, but it depends on the ticket pricing, I guess.
Yeah, because that's another point. That's one thing. That's one of the big reasons why I don't attend big concerts no more, because ticket prices are way too fucking high. I mean, when it gets to the point where it's about $180 for one ticket.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna come on. Give me a break,
I know,
and plus,
I know at the PNC Arena, it depends for the lower level seats for just one sports game. I think it's like $225 for the first level seat.
Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
And I wouldn't blame them. I mean, those concessions is like you get like $8 for popcorn back in 2008 or something.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
And let me guess. A large cola is about $3.
Pretty much. It was expensive. I mean.
Damn. Holy cow.
God,
it was crazy. Last time a Pepsi or Diet Pepsi would cost almost that much was straight out of the usual. Back in it was when I checked out the Movement Electronics Music Festival back at Hart Plaza in Detroit a few years back.
Oh man!
Like, damn, shit is expensive. Damn.
Yeah, I would have paid. I was smuggling in my own drink at that point.
I know, but then again, they frisk you. So when you enter, who knows?
Parking.
You're gonna have to find
$10 for parking.
Oh fuck that! Around that time, I said, like, fuck, I'll park somewhere far away. I used to park by St. Andrews Hall on Congress Street there, and I would just walk all the way down, and I said, hey, I know it's a far way to walk, but, at least I'm saving money.
And the arena is not far away, is right next to Carter Finley Stadium, which is part of NC State. And they are, oh my gosh, it's just busy over there.
Wow.
Yeah. All the college kids, I believe you asked my brother, my brothers, Matthew and James, they had to probably walk over from Carter Finley. You ask any student, it is a good of a walk over there, depending on if they aren't lazy enough to just catch the bus there.
Let's see. Wow. Gosh. Anyways, back to Kiss. Have you heard? I don't know if you heard about this. Paul Stanley is having he's lip syncing. If you haven't heard.
Oh, I didn't hear that. That's new on me.
It's no secret. It's no secret out. There's a YouTuber. There's another YouTuber name is called Dr. Fuck FUCK. He had a video proof of it. Paul saying they missing some cues with the recorded voice up there. I know Eddie Trunk touched up this subject a little bit there. I guess Gene Simmons has been doing it themselves because, let's face it, Paul Stanley's voice has been shot for a long while. And I starting to do Love Gun or do some like ooh, like he used to do on the song Heaven's on Fire. He's unable to do that now.
Yep.
And I guess what it was is that from what I remember, he had Paul Stanley had throat surgery. I guess 2000, which was it? And I guess either he didn't let his vocal cords heal properly or something like that, but it has not really been the same. You know, a lot of people are like, "Holy shit, what the fuck, Paul?"
Oh man.
So now he has to resort to lip syncing to record pre-recorded voices. You know,
Yeah.
So like the Milli Vanilli syndrome, as you remember.
I bet he wouldn't do even good on Drop the Mic if you ask me.
Oh gosh. Shit.
Like,
and when you think about it, it's not really the Kiss that we used to know. I mean, like right now it's Gene, Paul, Tommy Thayer, and Eric Singer.
Oh, yeah.
Now you notice that Tommy Thayer is wearing the makeup of Ace Frehley, and Eric Singer is doing wearing Peter Criss's old makeup.
Oh,
and the Kiss diehards are not really happy about it. It's like, why are they wearing the makeup designs of Peter Criss and Ace Frehley? Well, of course, you know, they own the rights to those old makeup jobs, you know. And plus, people, when they think of Kiss, they got to think of those basic characters. The Demon, Star Child, Catman, and a Spaceman, you know.
Yep.
They're not going to go for the non-makeup period from 83 to 95.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer because the Kiss around that time was better musically.
Yep.
Have you ever heard the album Animalized by those guys? Pretty damn good album.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah. Definitely worth checking out, you know.
Yeah.
Shit. So I guess, you know, it's, and now there's rumors that possibly the original Van Halen's going to be coming back together.
Oh, my.
Because you remember.
Jump was one of my favorite songs.
I only saw them one time at the Cobo Arena back in early 1984. It was with my dad. And you would never believe this story. A neighbor of ours said he was going to get us tickets, you know, for me and my dad to check out. And wouldn't you believe it? They were way up in the top, way up in heaven, way up to the very top.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, exactly. So
it's like going
it was
to
very hard to see.
Game.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit, you know.
Up in the rafters, like singing in the rafters.
And exactly. Way up to the very top.
Those are
oh, man.
When you need him.
I know. It's like, I yelled at him. I yelled at the guy, basically. It's like, look, I waited how many hours for to get these things, understand, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
I would have put the guy in jail if you asked me.
Yeah.
With the $1 million fine.
I don't think it's... somebody at our old high school almost landed up in jail for coming up with counterfeit tickets.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And one time, he even showed us, you know, this is when Ticketmaster was your thing to go to at that time, years before Live Nation.
Oh, yeah.
And basically what it was is that he showed us, he had these, you know, tickets, you know, these blank tickets, and he was going to get them, you know, marked and stuff, like where to sit and all that shit. And basically, I guess the guy got caught, and back in school at the day after the concert, one of the kids up there who worked as one of the bouncers, the security for that particular show, he was at the lunch period. He was like, dude, you should have thought, what the hell were you thinking, blah, 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 scolding the hell out of this other kid.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Must be terrible.
The thing, because basically what he'd done was illegal, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
I would put that guy in jail right away.
Exactly. I think I'm not too sure what happened afterwards, but basically, have you ever whatever concerts have you seen that were pretty good?
Well, I haven't been to a lot of concerts in my life, but I do remember one this well back in 2008. I went with the chorus group back from New Hope Elementary School, which was a elementary school I went to. Where we went to see High School Musical and High School Musical 2 on ice. I mean, I was big on High School Musical 2. Yeah.
I see.
It was a great show. Even though I started singing along with it, I have no idea why.
Oh man!
I even have I have all three movies of it with Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens. I also have the High School Musical soundtrack, if you ask me.
Really? Oh God! I remember you could not walk into any Kmart's or any Sears without seeing anything High School Musical related. That and Hannah Montana.
Oh yeah, I've also
Hannah Montana T-shirts.
Oh yeah, I remember
posters.
I think they had like one of the things I kind of remember was I can actually pop in one of my CDs right now and actually play one of the songs from the second movie if you want me to.
Okay, go right ahead.
But it might take like 10 minutes for it to just load if you ask me.
Okay. Because I was saying that and Hannah Montana was freaking everywhere. And every Kmart. T-shirts, socks, little handbags, plastic handbags for girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Toothpaste, acne cream.
Oh my gosh. I did not know she gets acne. She gets acne that much.
What? Basically, I don't think they really had acne cream, but you get the point. Everywhere. Because I remember when E.T. the Extraterrestrial came out. That movie blew up like it did. Yeah. E.T. movie was good, but E.T. all over your bathroom.
Oh my
shower
God.
Curtains.
Oh no.
Toothpaste,
Yeah.
Even toothbrushes, even ET vitamins.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I remember that the Flintstones had a vitamin.
Oh gosh.
Those vitamins.
Oh
too.
yeah.
And I took one at least once a day, each day.
What's even worse? What's even worse, man?
What?
Kids. Two ET vitamins on the kitchen table. Kids going like, ET, I love you, ET. You're talking to a vitamin?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Shut the hell up and pop it in your mouth and get ready for school, you brat.
Oh yeah. My gosh, what the hell?
Gosh.
I put something in the wrong place. Oh, wait, back.
Oh, you have a CD there?
Yeah, it's this how to get your iTunes or Windows Media digital copy of Transformers Dark of the Moon. And I found it right in this High School Musical 2 extended edition thing. I was like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Oh boy. Basically, it's a little something that iTunes throw at you, on the side there.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't really go to iTunes that much. Yeah. You get something downloaded, and next thing you know, they'll probably throw something else, and then come check this out, or we recommend this, we recommend that,
Yeah.
Finally, it's just like, on my previous phone, I downloaded a little bass equalizer boosting there, which you had to play through headphones to get the full bass.
Yep.
Every time, man. Once in a while, we get this little ads, pop up saying, check out this, bass this. So screw that. I had to had to uninstall it from my phone there because that shit was coming up too many times,
Yeah.
Driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Let me screw that, man. Ever had this happen to you a few times? Something I've been getting almost every day, on the scamming calls from different states.
Oh yeah, I think I have stuff from like Georgia, like from the White. I think the White House trying to scam me, the IRS.
Oh yeah, one of those guys.
Maine, Massachusetts, all over the damn
folks,
place.
Anybody listening out there, keep in mind when you get a call from the IRS saying that you owe this and all that, it's a scam. It's bullshit. The IRS does not call you. They inform you through mail. Keep that in mind, folks. I had it happen a couple of times. I had it happen to my nephew, my brother-in-law. I just here's what I'm going to do is if I get a call back and if it's somebody on the line, I'm going to ask them, Joey's Dildo Shop, what measurement do you take? And see how they react.
Yeah.
Or better yet, Tommy's Dildo Shop.
Yeah. I bet some people from New York would try to do that too.
Oh, yeah. It's like, geez, they must be that damn desperate because they call every day, leave little stupid messages about, we have great dental insurance. We have great insurance plans for you. Or they have, shit like, sign up for a free student loan. Are you here for the student loan? No, I'm here to call you to tell me to quit calling my fucking number, you creepball.
Yeah, that's how at a point it gets that annoying that you just want to say, hey, dumbass, stop calling me or else I'm going to see you everything you have, including your fake business that you have. But so you better stop calling me, asshole.
I know, but the sad thing,
phone up.
I would just wish, it's just instead of a stupid recording, and here, think about this. They leave something on your voicemail, but it's just silence, nothing.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes after it goes from smells, it goes like, me.
And have you ever had, I spoke about this. Exactly. Or the number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Yep.
I got that a few times. A couple of times. Here's something else. This happened to me on Facebook and on Twitter. Some woman from some hot-looking woman, adds you as a friend. She messaged you right away saying, "How you doing? Are you single? Where do you live? Something such, And they always come up and think. Here's a punchline. They always say, "I'm from Germany" or "I'm from the States, but I'm in Africa studying to be a nurse." Like, you're not no, fuck you. You're a lying piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
You're from Nigeria. You just want to scam our money because you that fucking broke.
Oh, yeah.
Go fuck a cow. Go fuck an ox.
Go fucking cow and get laid and have cow babies.
Exactly. Shit. Gosh, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, they don't know what the fuck they're even talking about anymore. I mean,
no, they're just so.
I mean, like, we need signals in your area. We have good hot Russian for like $20 a month. I was like, I just want to pull up my email finger and say, "Fuck you, asshole," and I just delete the fucking message.
Exactly. I've been getting them. Come check this. There were a couple of times I get this little text messages. Go to this site. Go to that site. It's like. And I type response, what is this about? And I get no response. Obviously, some sort of machine, I guess, doing this shit, picking out your numbers and stuff like that, and I don't know what the fuck. There are times I'm thinking about probably changing my number because I think what it is that Facebook makes you put in your number in your about information there. In their file, and I guess these fools go in there and they figure, let's call this guy and see if we could scam some money off of this dude.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what it is, I know Zuckerberg was in trouble for a while because being accused of selling people's data from Facebook. So I guess these corporations and stuff like that, And I guess what it is that when you do all these little things like see how you look in 50 years kind of app,
those
things there. Or how would you look as the opposite gender?
Oh no.
Or what heavy metal band are you? Do you take this quiz? Hey, or maybe what kind of clothing do you wear? Fuck that.
Oh God.
I can't. I call out those things all the time, on my Facebook page, and it's just really. Jeez.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg, what the fuck, It's bad enough that you have these stupid ads on your thing. Come check this out, follow this app, like if you like this, here's a reminder to check this out. It's like, come on. I understand Facebook is a business, but come on, man. Enough already. Give us a damn break. Even on Twitter. Believe it or not, I got a few DMs from a woman from some scammer proposing as Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, oh God, I know that there's one that looks like her in the Wow, the Women of Wrestling show.
Yes,
but she's from like Kentucky, from the bourbon capital of the world. She looks like it, and she kind of reminds me when she speaks like Becky. I was like, oh my gosh. How many times do I just want to shut my computer off and just shoot out the TV?
So I bet it's screw shooting the TV. Go find a scammer to pose in as that wrestler and shoot them, basically.
Oh yeah. I would have to kick them. I would have to kick them in the face.
And you know what? Here's something else. I made a video about that issue. And a friend of mine named Dan Rex, made a comment saying that this Daniel Whelan.
Oh yeah, I remember him from what was it? BSR's Entertainment.
Yes, I remember. I must work with BSR, But he said that he got the same thing from somebody posing as Bailey.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crazy out there.
I know, it's like you can't escape. People, be aware. There are people out there trying to scam you. And here's something else I got to bring up. These idiots at the mall who stand there try to get you to buy someone else. They'll hand you free little items. Then they'll talk to you, try to say, "Oh, I like this thing. You have to come to our side. I can show you a few. I'd like to do something with your eyes. I'd like to do something." And this. My sister almost got pulled into that kind of stuff that she found out how much it costs for the whole complex. So, I can make your hair a lot more of this. I can make it like that. It's like, come on. I just walked past those fools and let them say something.
Yeah.
Let them try to start something to me.
I would just try to see what it is first and see about the labels, but and say, how much for this? And they say like $100. I was like, nope.
Oh,
and gosh. Walk away. You ain't scamming me out of my money. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, avoid this table at all costs. No matter how much you get, avoid it. It costs like $500 just to try it.
Oh gosh, give me a break.
And I'm just being
us a break.
Just being crazy about that.
I just walked by past those fools when he tried to hand me something, try to convince me into this, and you tried to one time. Some women was trying to get me to try this hand cream, this hand lotion, and this is unbelievable. You try to walk away, but they try to keep you in your steps. So to get sell, gotta sell that product. Let's keep this guy with you. Exactly. I'm like, and I was like, bitch, leave me the fuck alone.
If they really wanted me to be on the demonstration or a dummy, they better pay me $500,000 first.
Yeah, better yet, bitch. Yeah, that's a good idea. Say, you want to try this social on my hand? Give me some money first. Like, these are my hands you fucking with.
Oh yeah, never. Show me how much you're offering me to try it on me first.
Okay.
Show me the money
Tell
back.
you what, girl. I bet yet, girl, pay me $100 so you could jerk me off with your lotion.
I'll suck my dick and then I'll let you and I'll try your lotion.
Oh gosh.
Late Night Talk Show has gone off the rails.
Yep.
It's like what happened last night on the Joe's server, where we started joking off to each other.
Oh gosh, I was listening to that again at work today.
Yeah, and then I was like one sec, guys, let me go do something. So I put down my phone downstairs. It was next to the TV, and I started humping my my entertainment set. I was like,
Oh
gosh. Yeah, that's how crazy we actually got, and it was like at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh gosh. In addition to that, all the shit that we were listening to on Discord last night. Who was that guy? You know, the guy who changed his name 3 times, his profile name. First it was some sort of you remember he was the guy with the headphones going off on Roman Reigns. Before him and Vikings got into it.
I have no idea. I actually lost that.
I know he changed his name 3 times. First it was something, then he later changed it to Fuck Tommy, and then he later changed it to Ebola.
Oh yeah, I got that guy on my server. I changed his nickname to a random disease.
Gosh, gosh, dude. Yeah. So what did Jacob do to piss off Vikings? Did he say something, or did he act a certain way, or what? You know.
I have no idea, but I think I kind of pissed off Nesta a little bit.
You did?
Yeah, because as I said, love you, Nesta.
Oh.
And so like, no. She was like, no.
Well, I thought Monica was going to join in, the chat with us, see what's up, how you doing, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But as I said, she definitely was the one who told Joe about Vikings being on there, so hoping Joe would take his call.
Yep.
I think the
I didn't care if I got on. I wanted that. I didn't care if I got on the show. Yeah. I just wanted to have a good time on hold.
I know if Vikings was asked, how come Joe was able to take your call, but yet he hasn't taken mine yet? Well, then again, maybe Joe is busy talking about others, talking with either Ken or Tommy or Drew or the other cats who's ever on the phone and stuff like that, playing donations and stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask someone. I want to ask a little something. How is the homeless situation in your area there? Is there a lot of homeless people there?
Not really. They've been I haven't seen a lot of downtown, but downtown is a good area. It's historic enough. I think one of the places is I think mostly the soup kitchen helps. There's the like Hope Station, just to name a few.
Shelters as well.
Yeah, I know soup kitchen and the soup kitchen and the other one is a Hope Station. They come in once in a while to my store, and they get what they need. I mean, they usually go out with like 5, maybe 10 boxes. So mostly from the different departments that we have, produce, provisions, and all that.
I see. Because I was thinking about, because my mind just traced back to 2017 when Tommy did that thing about asking that homeless guy, Robbie, are you happy to be homeless?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, God. It's like that. I'm sorry, but to a homeless individual who has, he had to, I think this is what really started the community's hatred towards him, because he assumed that
I would. If you ask me if I was homeless, I'll punch him in the fucking face.
I'm surprised this guy didn't do that to him when he asked that question.
Yeah.
I mean, to assume that, oh, this freedom from responsibility, it's about being free. You know, it's like, homie, I said this onto another show before last year, around that time, actually. There's a difference between being free from responsibility and being homeless.
Yep.
Freedom from responsibility is having a sugar daddy, sugar mama take care of your rent, your bills, your wants, your needs, your clothing, your accessories, your food, liquor, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh my.
All you have to do in return is once or twice a night be tied up to that person's bed, blindfolded, or a ball gag in your mouth, and take some Power Classic flow up the ass once in a while.
Yeah. Get blown once in a while, will you?
Yeah. Being homeless, and I've seen this, and I've seen a lot of this back in the streets of Detroit.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm from before I'm moving here. You have no food. You have no food. You have no money. You don't have any clean clothing. You have nothing to shave or wash your hands with. You know, you have to sleep on the freeway overpasses. You have to sit on the side or exit ramps. You know, holding signs saying, "Please help me. God bless you. I know I'm hungry. I need to work for food," and stuff like that. You know.
Oh yeah.
And very rarely people that often do give money because they're afraid that that person may be scamming. There was this one idiot I remember. His name was Mike, who's now deceased. Thank goodness, because he was a rotten son of a bitch.
Yeah, I remember one that down when I was coming back from I stayed the night in Thompson. When I was coming back last Friday, there was one girl on the side of the freeway saying, "Ran out of gas and hungry. Please help us." I was like, I'm not sure if this guy. I was like, in my head, I was thinking, I'm not sure what the hell she's thinking. But so I went to the McDonald's with my parents and my nephew at the time. So, and then about like 15 minutes later, she and somebody else came in to McDonald's, which was at the gas station.
Really?
I was like,
one of those combos, huh?
Just happened. I know somebody gave her an apple, like a slice of an apple pie or something.
For her, she comes in with a couple of her friends.
But somebody picked her up and probably just brought her over.
Probably brought her in and brought her something to eat, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Most likely.
It was like a gas station and a McDonald's
restaurant.
Or something.
Yeah, they combine it. We see those combine. We have a few of those around here in the area.
Yeah.
I know there was a few back in Michigan as well.
Yeah, I think remember. In a Bishop, but this was in Camden, the Camden Lugoff area of South Carolina. I do remember that they have in Bishopville, South Carolina, one of the gas stations is linked together with a Kentucky Fried Chicken, Long John Silver's.
John Silver's, yeah.
Oh God! I tell you, I'll snack on those chicken sliders, wherever they were.
Chicken sliders?
Either it was the sliders or something else. I can't even remember what it was. But I know
either way, it was chicken.
Chicken sandwiches, I guess. I'm not sure. It's been like years since they came up with it.
You know, I usually either go into those kind of places to put gas or get a pop or something like that, something to drink,
Yep.
Gosh, but there was a few times. But I know exactly what you're talking about, Gosh. Jeez, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good to know that there's not much homelessness in the area that you live in. That's good to know. Because I know there was lots back in Detroit, I'll tell you that right now. And also keep this in mind. There was many homeless people out there who were doing drugs at that time. There was this one homeless dude, his name was James, and basically me and a girl that I was crushing on at that time, was like driving around. All she wanted to say hi because she talked to him regularly, but she's like, I'll pass on. He's getting some sort of drugs, for himself,
Mm-hmm.
And there were many times, homeless people who were constantly drinking all the time. So I'm thinking that's probably one reason why they ended up homeless in the first place, because the drugs, the alcohol just took over.
Sex.
Yeah. Or mental illness.
Oh yeah.
There was many times I used to see homeless men just walk around talking out loud to nobody but to themselves.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm thinking probably
I talk to myself a lot, but not right now.
Wow. I think I don't know, some reason, I think from what I understand, and this was something I heard about a long time ago. There was this one homeless guy that basically he had a mental condition, and basically he was dropped off by some couple of relatives, and the reason they did that was because they couldn't really afford to take care of him, because it's when you have someone in, I mean, believe it or not, dealing with someone with a mental illness is frustrating as fucking hell.
Oh god, those things can be hell, I tell you.
Yeah, because you never know. Because back then, and I guess what this family did, and yes, they did got called out for that. They got called out by the local news for doing this, But the reason they said they did it was because it's frustrating to take care of someone with a mental illness,
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen. You never know. All of a sudden, they could snap in any minute. All of a sudden, you have a knife in your chest there because they think you're the devil or something like that, or who knows?
Yeah, I know that. Not just this week, I had there was a popular teacher in my area who he got killed in a motor suicide in her home.
Wow.
I actually knew her because I had her for like third block my last year of school, high school. But so what happened was her husband committed the murder and then took his own life.
Oh wow.
And I've been I guess it's wrong for me to say it, but I just hope the father didn't get a funeral or something, to be honest, for what he had done.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So,
was
there a reason why this was done? Any reason why this was done? Was it frustration, or was there a divorce pending or something like that?
No idea, to be honest, but they did say it.
Because we heard of these cases many times. Basically, someone wants to leave their wives or husbands or something like that, but they got to go through all sorts of papers, courts, and all that stuff.
For all we know, he
just put a bullet in their head and boom, you're free to go right then and there.
Yep. I mean, some people say it's crazy things like, if you leave me, I get the kids, I get the money, I get your stuff. If you'll be left out on the streets. I mean, I don't want to be that kind of person, to be honest.
Yeah. At least my best friend back in Romeo, Michigan, at least he's on good terms with his ex-wife. She has since remarried. He has a fiance. you know, and he may be moving to a different state to be with her and shit like that.
Yeah.
B said they were able to come to a good agreement, you know, be on good terms for not just for the kids, but for each other as well, you know.
Yeah.
Because too many parents are like, yo, I hate you, that. Because too many kids are like caught in the middle between this bickering parent and that bickering parent. No, don't listen. Your father is wrong. And then the kid goes to the father saying, no, your mother is wrong. I'm right. You know.
Yeah, that's what I think I've actually tried to be caught in the middle of that one time because of somebody. I thought they were trying to pull. There's this teacher that is the like the mother-in-law of my my cousin Kendra. I don't want to get involved with anything like that, to be honest. But if they try to pull me in, I'll say yeah, I'm gonna just leave now because
screw it.
That's not my That's if I get involved, I have to go through courts. I gotta do all that stuff. I mean, it's gonna be in lawsuit. I may have to go to jail. I may have to sue somebody just because. It's gonna be cool. If I go through that, there's gonna be hell on earth going through.
I know. Shit. I remember back one time around 1994. I almost got dragged into court, you know, over an incident where, well, basically here's the whole story. This first took place around the summer of 1991. I was at a 7-Eleven on Stevens and Van Dyke Avenue, and there was a smart bus that just on the side. Person, the dress driver, wanted to get something from something. I guess, you know, get a snack or something like that. All of a sudden, I would get in my car after getting my snacks and drinks. Boom! Some drunk driver smashed right in the back of that bus.
Oh my gosh!
And the car was like totally smashed. Driver was drunk as fuck. He's drunk. He don't realize he didn't even realize he wrecked his own car, and he was still trying to turn the engine on.
Yeah.
But basically, they got a couple of witnesses, addresses, and stuff like that, and the lady bus driver was like, "You see what happened?" I told him what to sell. You know, I heard the crash, and I saw the car behind the bus, you know, wrecked and all that shit. Now, that was about it. Now, fast forward to 1994. I'm watching TV. You know, I have my shirt off. I'm just wearing my bottom PJs. My mom and dad are just, you know, sitting or doing their thing, you know, in the room, and all of a sudden we get a knock on the door from some lawyer who wanted me to get the information on what happened that particular night. And basically, my mom, and here's a funny thing, this is how sometimes parents get meddling. She kept trying to talk. She wanted to talk, you know, add this, you know, that story. And the lawyer was like, kept repeating to her, I want to hear it from Earl's point of view. You know, they was wanting to hear it from me. So I basically told the same story. I remember, you know, that I mentioned. Basically, the bus driver claimed that she was injured, and she was like suing the bus company. You know, it was like going back and forth. So I told the lawyer the whole story. You know, what just happened and stuff like that. And here's something else. This is around same time. The OJ murders had occurred about a few weeks late afterwards, or maybe prior to that. And he was saying to our parents, you know, they were talking about that before he went out the door. He said he believed OJ did it and he should be executed. So, a couple weeks later, I get a notice in the mail saying they wanted me to testify to the other side. I guess the plaintiffs or defendants, you know, wanted me to give the same testimony that I mentioned. It's like, everything I told you was right then and there, okay? That's about it, you know, and haven't heard from them since that, you know. I don't know whatever became of that, but, you know, basically, probably got resolved, basically. But gosh, I'll bet the guy who ran into that bus, he probably went to jail for a good number of years for doing that.
Oh yeah, and that's why they put cam. I believe that's when they started putting video cameras on everywhere, like in the store and outside of the store. That way, people can see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Keep in mind, this is in 1991, before all that stuff.
Yep.
They only had cameras from behind the counter. That was about it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be. Now stuff is just crazy.
I know. It's dude, I can come up with many stories back from Michigan. I can then tell many stories, man.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Detroit Red Wings game? Because I want to see.
No, I never have. No.
Oh, because I was really thinking if that's the stuff about them throwing the octopus onto the octopi.
They did that many times. I don't know if they still do it today, but that was a local tradition. I forgot how it started and stuff like that, which probably explained why, they have all these we see shirts of octopuses with mean, snarly looks on their faces, holding hockey sticks in each of its tentacles and stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do it today or if it died down, but that was a big thing back then. That was way big,
I wonder who even started throwing the octopi on there.
I don't know. It's like, who knows? I don't know. But when you come to think about it, the Red Wings are basically right now the only thing that the only sports team in Detroit that's really still going up there.
Yeah.
The Detroit Pistons hasn't been doing that much. The Detroit Tigers haven't been doing that much. The Detroit Lions, they never have and never will, basically. Oh gosh.
We'll see.
I remember all the sports commentators used to talk how bad the Lions have been sucking at trying to win this game, and they keep fucking losing. I gotta tell you this. You remember Queens, Another One Bites the Dust?
Yeah, I remember those songs.
Oh man, yeah. The Detroit Lions adapted that song as their theme song.
Oh.
Another
Bites the Dust. 1 hour later, they lose.
Yep, and they ended up losing 5 games in a row
because of that.
No, it's not just the song. It's the fact that they don't really have that much good players. I don't think.
They need the right chemistry.
This coach. Yeah. Gosh, I don't know how they're doing today, or how the sports teams are doing today since I moved here to Texas. But from what I understand from my brother-in-law's, the Lions, what I see on Facebook, Lions still sucks, I guess.
Yeah. Let me just say something real quick. No moss with Texas.
No what?
No mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. Yeah. I mean, I have to say this. Economically, I have to say Texas is a bomb. Thank goodness.
Yeah. I know.
Because back the last 2 years last 2.5 years in Detroit, I was out of work.
Yep.
Now, at the time, I was convinced to move back to Detroit after living in Richmond for 6 years there, and I lost my job up there, because it was layoffs and all that stuff. My girl, who was living at that time, convinced me to move down to Liberdois Avenue, where her parents were at, and maybe she was going to hook me up with her cousin who works at some marine pollution, some environmental work and stuff like that, where they paid lots of good money. The fool never hired me, unfortunately, even though I called and called and called and called.
Yeah.
And basically, and now, man, thank goodness, if I was on my own with the bi-weekly unemployment payments I was getting, I would have been shit out of luck. I was only getting $302 bi-weekly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, you can't really live on that when you're on your own.
Oh yeah, that's.
And at the same time, I'm filing applications here, there, this place, that grocery chain, that restaurant, that construction place, and and always kept getting was the same old. Oh, we're not hiring right now, but give us your name, and we will call you. Hopefully, one job interview I only had, believe it or not. It was some restaurant up, some kitchen place up there about by the Cass Corridor area. One job interview. That was it. Now, thank goodness I was told about a temp service place on Michigan Avenue in Dearborn that for a while that was pretty good. They could put you to work right away. Minutemen Staffing. I highly recommend those up there in the Michigan area. If there's anyone listening.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
Oh, man.
With the
Michigan.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on with the subs, but hopefully we'll get people in.
But people are not. Well, what's going on with people not watching right now, or what?
It's like nobody watching. So.
Oh shit.
We gotta just.
Maybe we should probably tell. Should probably
go into the stream and advertise. Go into somebody else's stream and advertise. So Drew to give me the subs.
Advertise on Twitter, definitely. Advertise on Twitter, like put on in a few minutes. The late night talk show with Stephen Gurman will be on in a few. Because by the way, is it Gurman or German?
It's pronounced Gurman. Gurman.
Okay, that's cool. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know people call you Stephen German all the time, so I'm thinking maybe it's probably Gurman. Yeah.
Gurman.
Oh, we got that straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've actually stopped caring about how people said in my last name. As long as I make this, as I get subs, that's the only thing that kind of matters to me.
Yep. There was this one guy back in Detroit. His name he was a tow truck driver. He worked for a towing company. He used to call me Ern. Ern, yeah. He had problems pronouncing my name for some reason. I don't know why. He used to call me
That's crazy.
I know. It's like, I don't know what it is about. And I guess, I don't know what it is. He talked perfectly normal, but at the same time, he always got my name wrong, stuff like that,
Yep.
Yeah, I do miss Detroit. I miss Michigan. I miss all the areas that I used to go to and stuff like that. But I do not miss the economic slump that it was in for the past few years prior to moving here.
Yeah.
Because it was really bad. Everyone was getting on food stamps. There was, including myself. I had to call the Department of Human Services, the DHS, as we call it, and they would say, oh, it's getting really bad. Everyone's applying so they can't keep up with what,
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
If you ask me, I kind of would like to just work for the money, have a good paycheck, and be able to provide for myself. I mean, that's what I did before I blew it all the way on Joe Cronin and Conman 167, just to name a few people that blew the money
same
on.
Here. That's all I wanted to do, just work, to be with my girlfriend and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she, I guess, she got tempted she went back to her ex. That really fucked me up. Left me in there with her oldest son, her parents, and we eventually had to leave that house they was living on another spot from Livernois Avenue to another area called Foreman Street,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so basically for about a few long months, I was really depressed, I was really angry. It's like, why did you lie to me? Why did you do this? And also, by the way, I have not spoken to her since that, by the way.
Yeah.
and I'm also hoping karma bites her in the ass.
Yeah. Should I
Well,
see her
eventually
on the
will,
street?
because and basically, she's like, well, you were like this, well, you're like that, you used me, you pushed me away. It's like, excuse me, you pushed me away first. You were too busy listening to this symphonic metal, watching every the YouTube parody of Paranormal Activity. You were watching all these J-rock bands, these glam bands from Japan, singing or playing all this emo rock, but singing in Japanese,
Oh yeah.
You were so infatuated with that, It's like, hello, pay attention to me. Let's go out and do something. But she didn't really want to. She was one of those. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna be involved with someone, I like them to be adventurous as I am. Like, let's go out and go places. Let's go out and do something.
Yeah.
Let's go to this spot. Let's go to the dog park. Let's take your pooch to this place. Let's do things.
Yeah.
Because I don't like staying home all the time. I like to go out and do things.
Yeah.
I take walks, take bike rides. Let's go to Walmart. Let's go to the mall. Let's go to Kroger and see what snacks we can buy along the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would like to have.
I like to have somebody I like to have my girlfriend and I be able to do more stuff together, like go out, do stuff together, go to like beach or something. But the worst part is it's one of those long distance relationships that we have.
Oh, fuck that.
She lives.
I see what you're talking about.
We met in
There was
6th
this
grade
one
though.
woman.
Here in
What's up?
we met in 6th grade in like in Elm City Middle or something. She moved to Florida. I was left for a bit, but I found her on Facebook, so we became good friends again. Reconnected. And eventually became boyfriend girlfriend in 11th grade. Took a break for a couple months so we could focus on our studies, and then we picked it back up again in October.
I see.
And she was in North Carolina for a funeral. Just last week alone. But we haven't seen each other since 6th grade. We usually do the video chat once in a while on
Facebook. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I see. Yeah. I have not been in a relationship for 6 years, believe it or not.
Oh my.
Yeah, this was in 2002 when she decided. 2012 when she decided, to go back to her ex. And basically, she remained in there, and